Welcome to She Wears Boldly. I am your host, Dr. Deborah. Today, we're going to be diving into the stories of extraordinary women who are rewriting the rules, shattering expectations, and refusing to fade into the background. Empowered women say no to being defined by their challenges in a world that tries to silence and sideline them. She Wears Boldly celebrates the remarkable journeys of women who have transformed their struggles into stepping stones to success. So grab your coffee or tea, settle in, and get ready to be inspired and fired up. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Deborah and this is She Wears Boldly. And today we have a wonderful friend of mine. I got to know her in Toronto, right?
Yes.
And we had such a fun time. And we were kind of pals with another woman who's going to be on, believe it or not, next week. And yes, Maylie's going to be on. And today, I'm just going to let her do her thing. And she is amazing woman. She has a wonderful group that I was able to speak on called Dream to Rise, as you can see right behind her. I can't say enough about that group. It's an incredible group of wonderful people. You have done a great job with that. Absolutely. So why don't you tell them a little about yourself and what you do?
Okay.
Woman who's going to be on, believe it or not, next week. And yes, Maylie's going to be on. And today, I'm just going to let her do her thing. And she is amazing woman. She has a wonderful group that I was able to speak on called Dream to Rise, as you can see right behind her. I can't say enough about that group. It's an incredible group of wonderful people. You have done a great job with that. Absolutely. So why don't you tell them a little about yourself and what you do?
Okay. You know what? By the way, thank you so much for inviting me, Deborah. It was so much fun meeting with you, May, and the- even a guy we had, Dean, right, in Toronto. So I'm so happy and I'm so fortunate that we are here now. We got connected and we collaborate and we support each other, and that's the most important thing. And we always connect, right, at
Oh,
this time now, and that's what I love. We continue to connect. So about myself, I am, you know what, I'm blown away that I am now the founder and CEO of Dream to Rise LLC. That I am a best-selling author. I am an international speaker. I am a podcaster as well. And I have my mastermind group, my inner circle, Dream to Rise Inner Circle. I'm still blown away by the fact that I was in a position wherein I was in my dark bubble for 6 long years. Why? Because uh, just to share a brief story of myself, I was subjected to domestic abuse. My husband, whom I've married for 23 years, well, started the abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, and verbal abuse when my daughter was only 5 months old, back home in the Philippines. Now my daughter is 34 years old with her own family. I now have two grandkids, and my son is 28 and still single but lives in Fresno, California. During that time, during the first time when he hit me, I told him, why won't we go and convince him, no? Why won't we go to the US to give our children better opportunities? Because we only see each other on weekends. And I'm glad it took him some time before he agreed. So because I want also to work on our relationship. So when he came here, I thought it will be a wonderful relationship. It would be fun. But it turned out that he was in two restraining orders. The first one, he initiated it. The second, I initiated it because he hit me while I was driving. And 10 years after,
Oh,
he was hitting my son continuously, and it was my daughter who initiated the call. And my son even requested for a temporary 2-year permanent restraining order. And but I continue to tell my children, hey, your dad loves you so much. He's a good guy. It's just so happened the behavior was not acceptable. So I felt so much joy when they invited him to attend their graduation. And that was college for my daughter, high school for my son. That means forgiveness is taking place within the family. But after 4 months, he died of a massive cardiac arrest. And the worst part was his family blocked us off from their family. Why? Because they blame me for his death, the stress he got from the restraining order. And that was the time I felt guilty, and I felt that fear that wherein I stopped engaging with other people. I stopped going to the gym because of fear that I'll be judged by other people, fear that I'll be rejected, fear that I was a failure as a wife and as a mom. So I was in that dark bubble for 6 long years. And it was only one time when my son asked me, Mom, will I be going to college? And I forgot all about his future, because for me it was a slap on my face. I was just thinking about myself. And when I asked him, where would you like to go to college, and he asked me, is it okay to go to Culinary Institute of America? Being a single mom, a single earner, I I don't know where to get that money. Imagine, first year was 50,000, second and third year were 60,000 each. Where will I get that money? I'm just a program assistant at the World Bank. So, but so I tried to convince him to change course, to change school, but I saw that he was not happy. So when we visited CIA, that was the time I saw him filled with so much joy. His smile was from ear to ear, and he started visualizing his life staying at that campus.
yeah.
And then when I told myself, as a mom, the only thing that I can do for my son or my children is to support them. So even though I didn't have the money, I told him, okay, apply. And when he got accepted, that was the time, where will I get that money? And you
Wow.
know what? That was the time I created my dream. During the time that I was in my dark bubble, it was only God who was my strength, who gave me so much hope. And of course, my children as well. They gave me strength as well. And now when I created my dream that I will send him to that school so he'll be able to finish college, and also he'll be able to create his own dream as well, so he may live the
Yeah.
life he loves. That was my purpose during that time. So that gave me that drive, that energy to really push myself and help me manifest what I need to manifest. And that is the financial resources that I need so that he could finish college there. And what happened? Suddenly, after several years at the bank, I got promoted. And then breaking the glass ceiling, became an HR analyst without even applying. And then That was the first manifestation. Second manifestation, someone advised me, why won't you downsize? I listened, took action, sold my townhouse, and got a one-bedroom condo, so that and I saved 50% of that. So it went through his funds, college funds. And then the last one, someone advised me, why won't you apply for grants and scholarships? I was not eligible for that because I'm on a G4 visa, but I'm glad he was on already a US citizen. So instead of paying 50,000 on his first year, we only paid 11,000. So that was I because of those manifestations, those um, miracles which happened, he was able to finish his course, food studies at CIA. Now, well, when he graduated, he was able to work for three Michelin star restaurants. He was able to travel to Tulum, Mexico. He was and Australia, but due to COVID, he had to come back and became a farmer. And when I asked him, a farmer, yes, at Willows Ford Farm here in Virginia. I asked him
Wow.
to come back. Yeah. But when I asked him, how do you feel becoming a farmer? Because it cut so much from your paycheck. And then he said, you know what, Mom? I took up applied food studies. This, I need more background on agriculture. So even though he was a farmer, he came up with events to teach children in the community basic farming and food systems, and taught moms how to prepare meals or meals for their families based from the local produce harvested from the farm. So he was able to connect the community and the farm so both may benefit. And and then he moved to Vermont as a sous chef. And then now in Fresno, California, managing 15 schools, elementary, middle, and high school, teaching
Wow.
teaching the local, I mean, the staff, school staff,
Yeah.
as well as cooks, how to prepare meals from scratch rather than serving children or the students processed food. And so now they come up with meals, and then they he teaches them the how to prepare it. And so for him, he's advocating now sustainability in the food industry. My daughter, she's a project manager in one of the government contracting firms, but works as a volunteer firefighter as well. Why? Because it was the volunteer firefighter who tried to revive her dad when he collapsed on the road along Prince William Parkway. So for her, it's give back time by saving lives. So what happened in this journey, in my journey, I became stronger. I became resilient. I became more assertive, not aggressive, assertive, wherein I was able to set my own boundaries. I was able to express myself. Unlike before, I was just very submissive. So that's what happened. And now I'm glad that my children are now pursuing their dreams and their purpose.
Yeah. I think you're really speaking to a mother's heart out there.
Yeah.
All the mothers, particularly those of us who have
Mhm.
gone through abuse, and it's so complicated because it's not just you going through it, it's your children, and that's hard. And you found a way of, instead of letting that destroy you and your family, you found a way to find the courage inside yourself to take a chance on your son, to go against something that looked insurmountable and look at the results from your bravery to step out there and not let past things that were said to you and done to you affect you. That I just applaud that. I totally applaud that.
Thank
That's an
you.
encouragement to other women out there, because I can't tell you, I don't think I've talked to any woman that hasn't had some kind of abuse in some way, shape, or form, whether it's work abuse or family or growing up. It's rampant out there, and we need to really encourage each other. We
Yes,
do.
yes, I agree. And as a parent, we should be the model. I don't know if I did not make that decision to really go out and create that dream and purpose. I don't know what's going to be the life of my children. What what's
Uh,
their future?
I don't know. That's a question I think everybody's wondering right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
really do.
what it makes a difference if you as a parent should be there to be their guide and don't
Right.
lose hope. I mean, we still have some time to live. Make use of that time and let the your children and like what I'm doing now, I'm trying to set footprints now. What
Mhm.
have I done? What can the new generation can do? Because as what you have mentioned, we have experienced a lot of abuses. It may be
Yeah,
with our
we have.
parents. Yeah. Yeah. So the story that we share here is to give them an inspiration and empower them that hey, you can truly live the life you love if you only
Yeah.
believe in yourself.
Um, you're talking about, how hard it was for you, and was there a certain internal barrier that you found you had to deal with to actually step out and do all the things you did? I mean, you had to be kind of a fight inside of yourself. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I know I have fought inside of myself, and I know other women are out there going, okay, how do I get past my fear? How do I get past, you know, my training or whatever? Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, you mentioned about fear. That was the first and foremost blockage I've had. Fear that I will be judged, fear that I'll be rejected, and I was a failure. That was what I got from my journey, that I was a failure as a mom and as a wife. But fear helped me to understand more of, I considered fear as a partner now. Uh, I always follow these four things, no? The acronym of fear. Fear, it starts with F, that's feel. You feel your fear. We all experience feel. And in fear, we it's an emotion that could anyway, I've learned that but according to studies, it's just an emotion that could only last for 9 seconds. So when you experience fear, let it be. It's a transient emotion that you will feel during that period of time. So accept it, acknowledge it. The second one is embrace. Embrace your fear as a partner. I compare it with let my fear stay at the passenger side and me still in control of the steering wheel. Your fear will just push you to to make you uncomfortable, to challenge you. Because when you are challenged, that means you're going out of your comfort zone. And
Right.
when you're going out your comfort zone, that means you're really you're pushing yourself to learn more. And actually, it's at the borderline of your comfort zone that you see opportunities.
Yeah.
The third one is act on it. Act on it. We always get stuck in that fear mode. Why not take that uncomfortable risk to make a change in your life? I took action on of what how I I started working out. I started because when I work out, I it boosts my confidence.
Yeah.
I get that positive energy, and that energy is being transmitted with other people to other people, and they mirror it back to me. So I feel
Wow.
confident that we get connected now. Interact well, and now it boosts my confidence to perform better at work. When you are in good relationship with other people, it's so easy for you to perform better. And what happens now? Then you are able to uh, see the other
Yeah.
side of you. I was able to see the new Cynthia when I took that action. It was hard, very challenging, but yes, there's a risk, but how will you learn? There's no growth if you don't take that risk. For me, I would rather jump in and take that risk rather than live in regret. And then the fourth one is R, repeat the process. If you experience that fear, feel it, embrace it, act on it, and repeat the process. And you will see that the intensity of your fear will diminish. It will not be as powerful as before. Instead of fear overpowering you, it's now you managing your fear. That's what
Wow.
I did.
I really like that. I like the acronym. That's probably gonna be in the notes. Yeah. 'Cause I love that. Um, yeah. What I was thinking, when I was a kid, you get by cold water in a lake and you eat, at first I would like to try to go really slowly in, but it got colder and colder and colder. And then I learned to just jump off into
Mhm.
the water and I warmed up so much faster. And when you were explaining that, that's what I was seeing with fear, that if we go slowly, we'll want to stop and turn around and go back. If we
Mhm.
just jump into it
Yeah.
and deal with it.
Yes.
And I mean, fear comes in different ways in different parts of our life. It's a part of living.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
really is. Particularly in our world today, there's a lot of fear out there
Oh,
and
yes.
a lot of uncertainty, and we can't let it stop us. We really can't. Yeah,
Yes.
I love everything you were saying there. Um, do you have any advice that you can give to women out there that right now are feeling kind of stuck in where they're at? Not sure what to do, where to go, how to do it? Do you have any wisdom there?
Actually, the only thing that I can say is um, continue to dream. And because you have that power to create the life you love, the power is within you. And don't be swayed by what the external factors, the environment. They will just put you down, drain you. But believe that you can do it. And that's what happened to me. The power within you is greater than the conditions and circumstances surrounding you. We have now, we are, as what you have mentioned, we are surrounded by negativities. We are with all the news that's coming up, but are are will we focus our life on those things? No. Let's focus on what we can control. We cannot control them, but the only thing that we can control is how we think. I can do it. I can do it. No matter what the noise around us, if I believe I can do it, I will make a way. And with God's guidance, He will always be there for me. And I would just like to share also, how would you know if your dream deserves your time and energy? First, is it does it does it make you alive? Does it, when you wake up in the morning, do you feel excited? Second, does it make you grow? Will you become a better person when you fulfill this dream? Third, is it aligned to your values? We all have our own values, and we are guided by our values as long as we live. Throughout our journey, our values are there. Fourth, do we need help from God, from from our Creator?
Yeah.
Because if we will tell ourselves that, oh, I can handle it, I'll be able to achieve it. Those are not dreams. Those are just goals that
Ah,
based on the skills you have developed probably throughout your career. But dreams are more than that. You don't know, just like what happened to me.
yeah.
Manifestation started happening, and I needed God's help. And then the last one, will it do good for others? Will it benefit others? If you have checked all the 5
Mhm.
questions, then your dream deserves your time and energy.
Yeah, I'm looking while you're talking at Dare to Dream, Dare to Rise right behind you. Your sign. And you can do it boldly.
Yes, boldly. Yes, boldly. And I think I did it boldly because I had nothing, but I was able to achieve and manifest what I need to achieve for my son, for my children.
I find it interesting that that's what you're spreading. You haven't heard me now. I do a whole different thing, but mine's superpowers and in a different way.
Yeah.
And basically the superpower is the same thing as your dream. I just have really felt called to tell people you've got to stop all the busyness. You've got
Yes.
to zero into yourself, and you've been given a gift. We've all been
Yes.
given a gift, and you need to develop that. If you
Yeah.
don't, other people are not going to receive what you have to give them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's the power. But it's so many things you said, I also say. And so maybe there's a movement out there we don't know about. And that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? All these people
Yes.
telling people, get it together, okay? Get it together.
Exactly. Exactly. If we are all
So
together
I
to
just know
help
what you're
each
supposed
other.
to do.
And as what you've mentioned, we each one of us has a gift.
Yeah.
Use that gift. And that's how you start creating your dream or your purpose. Uh, what are you good at? Because sometimes you don't know what you're good at. And that's your gift.
Yes.
That's your gift. So use that gift to help others and make an impact on others' lives. And that's how you leave your legacy.
Yeah. It's the busyness that we get into is, I think, almost worse than the fear. The fear, at least, is in our face,
Mhm.
and we have to make a decision. But I think too often, particularly as women, we get busy, so busy doing so many things that we think we have to. They may be good things. I'm not saying they're not, but we get so busy that we don't dream. We
Yeah.
don't develop us. We don't do what we're put here to do, basically. Uh,
Actually, they don't dream because they're scared. They're
yeah,
scared that they might not be able to achieve that dream. Think so. Because they want to save for the family. So, and there was even a time wherein they were not given the time to make a closure with their family members. They still had that grudge within them. So they pass away still having that heavy baggage. That's the main reason why we need to connect. I value human connection. I
Yeah.
value building relationships. As we grow older, I have retired. What is important for me now? It's engaging with people, connecting with people. I don't care how much money I have. I just live a simple life. I success for me, it's not about the title. It's not about how much money you have at the bank, in your bank. It's not about the position. For me, is how were you able to spread that light for others so others may spread that light for others as well, creating a ripple effect. That's for me. So for me, create a dream that you really want. Don't don't be influenced by the elders or by other people, because you know your talents, you know your gift, you know what you want. Go for it. We're only given a limited time here on earth. Why not use it wisely? Why not enjoy your life fully? Life is great.
Yeah, I gotta say again, it's never too late. Because I know some of the people listening are our age or more, and it's never too late. And sometimes people think, well, I didn't do it when I was young, so it's over. No, it's never over. As long as you can breathe, you have a chance to change your life. You have a chance to live your life. Maybe
Yeah.
for the first time, just really live, to experience,
Yeah.
to feel the sun,
And
to,
get rid of all those blockages that you are nurturing in your head. The
right,
fear, the limiting beliefs, the doubts and worries. Yeah, I compare that to a window. If if you're inside a house and your window is so dirty, you won't be able to see the other side
right.
of outside the house at the other end. But if you clean and remove all those fears and those cobwebs and everything, you'll get a clearer picture of what is in store for you. Those are opportunities. So clear all those negativity and have this growth mindset. And I'm
Yeah,
sure that
yeah,
this is the law of attraction, right? Where your attention goes, energy flows.
yeah. Go see it.
Yes.
I'm your cheerleader.
We I can't I will not call it retired. I'm retired. I have recreated my life. That's it. I have reinvented my life. And this is
Well, I haven't,
not only for me. Before it was for me, for my children, my family, but now it's more focused on others.
well, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
So I got to ask my last question. What does She Roars Boldly mean to you personally?
Roaring, roaring.
Roar
Well,
up.
for me, roaring evokes a sense of power and intensity. So it could symbolize a passionate expression, whether it's the sound of an animal, its presence like a lion, or a person's
Yes,
voice filled with determination and emotion. It represents what's this raw energy, freedom, and the ability to convey strong feelings or assert one's identity boldly, boldly. So for me, it's a dynamic term that captures both strength and vitality of life. That's for me roaring, what roaring is.
Wow, that was great. Okay, we have to talk again. I love that.
Uh-huh.
You probably couldn't write that down, could you? That was so powerful. I love that.
Oh my.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. And oh, wow, that was a great conversation. Like I said, we'll have to talk again. I know you want to have me on your show again too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next time we'll have
Yeah,
another one. But
it's so fun.
that's why we're here. We're here to support each other. May also did a session at the inner circle, and you did a session, and that's why I'm truly
Yeah.
grateful to
And
have you.
I'm grateful for you too. I know you're a very busy lady, and I appreciate that you had the time to join us and talk to everybody because I think it's a powerful message today. Definitely a powerful message. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us. This is Dr. Deborah, and this is She Wears Boldly, and we'll be looking forward to having this out. Should be about a week, maybe next week. Uh, and
Mhm.
so be looking for it, and I'll get all her information and all about her book, and she'll be able to, I'll have all that in the call notes if you're interested in picking up what she does and talking to her. So everybody have a wonderful week. And she wears boldly, so you roar too.